Got this chain around my ankle, keeping me in the company of thieves. And I could be a proud man in the mirror, but I won't until I leave. Carry this weight upon my shoulder, heavy under as the day is long, and it won't take a wise man to know that I got to move along. I've been locked inside your prison, praying like your slave, wasting time. My only crime was every ounce I gave. I don't care what you promise to keep me hanging on, girl. I'm gone. Got this rope wrapped out around me. I let you tie me up and take control. You held my body for so long. Now it's time to free my soul. I've been locked inside your prison, being like your slave, wasting time. My only crown is every ounce I gave. I don't care what you promise to keep me hanging on, girl. In your head, I'll be the enemy. I'll be a memory. Yeah, I'm gone, gone, gone. I've been locked inside your prison, being like your slave. Promise to keep me hanging on, girl. I'm gone. Hey gatherers, what's up? Good to see you. Nice to be with you tonight. Thanks for coming and hanging with me. Man, it was a good weekend to be back out on the road with the bandies. We started with a gathering, a live gathering that we tried to live stream for you on Saturday night in South Bristol, Maine. Oh, thank you for the claps and thank you for the love. I appreciate that. Man, we had a blast. This is one of the spots that we have gathered at for the past 4 years at this back lawn overlooking the water at a restaurant called The Patio. Some great friends of ours, Kim and Mark, hosting. It was super fun. We had an insane drive after that. We drove about 3 or 4 hours after the concert that night, and then another 3 or 4 hours the next day to get to Norwich, New York for the Colorscape Festival. Another spot that we have played at, another festival we've played at a number of years. We had a blast there. It was supposed to rain both those nights, and it didn't end up raining. And we had so much fun. And then we got to go to our favorite spot in Syracuse, 443, and another sold out night there on a Monday, which always makes us happy. And we just had a blast, man. And we spent the day driving back from Syracuse way up here to Maine. Finally back, running on fumes, but good fumes, you know, and got back to Allie and Willa back here at the house, and Allie's sister Betsy is visiting with us. So it's been a fun whirlwindy last handful of days, and we are in the middle of a project, you and I. I started this last week when we were hanging together, but for those of you that maybe weren't with us, we have a lot of songs these days that have not been officially released on a studio album, and so for the next little bit, we are going to be focusing on the contenders. The contenders for the next album. A lot of these songs we have started in the studio. A lot of them, all of them, I would say, are unfinished. The next chapter is, I think, you know, we're gonna have to figure out what it's gonna take to finish them, and I don't know exactly what that is. I am feeling like all of these songs and all of the recordings we've done, they're both exciting because they sound good, and I'm feeling like they just need a little something, and I don't know what that is yet. It's an awesome challenge to have as an artist, you know. We talk about this a lot. There are, I think, a lot of different art forms within music, right? I mean, for me, there's singing, and there's playing guitar, and there's songwriting, and there's performing, right? But another art form is being able to produce and create a studio sound that does the song the justice it deserves. And don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of the stuff that we've released in the past, but and I don't know what it is that I'm wanting, but I'm wanting something more out of this next album. I'm so excited about these songs. We have right now a list of 27 contenders. I don't know how I'm going to whittle them down, but we started by playing a bunch of them last week, and we're gonna keep on that train this week. That last song was one called "I'm Gone." I believe that there's a live version of it floating around on one of our Better Than Bootleg albums, but we have never taken it in the studio, and I'm excited to do it. And you know, "I'm Gone" is a fan favorite when we play out live. It's a band favorite. We love playing it. It's got a lot of high energy, and it's dark and sinister, and I love that too. And there are a handful of songs on here that are, I think, some of our most popular songs these days that I'm really excited to release and like give to you, you know. But then there are also some songs that rarely get played or haven't been arranged really by the band or really worked on by the band, that maybe they've snuck out in solo recordings or live recordings, but I feel like we haven't come together and kind of worked on them and released them the way they should. This is one of those songs. This one's called "You Dance With Me." We will spin through cities and oceans, round farms and coasts hold you when your heart is racing. The storm we're chasing, no one else can see. That's the way you dance with me. In the moments when I've lost my courage, when I'm torn and discouraged, when I'm bruised and cut, you'll be there, you will be my compass. You will hold your thumb against the bleed. That's the way you dance with me. The rest can walk and run. They can fly, they can stroll, they can glide, they can roll. Through all our miles to come, we'll be dancing as we go. When our love spins into autumn, when the gears come tumbling, when our hair turns gray, I'll be as spellbound as the day I fell. Through my eyes' reflection, you will see. I love the way you dance with me. I love the way you dance with me. That's the way you dance with me. I like that song. You know, it's funny, I wrote that song because I was asked to play at my buddy Sammy's. I was asked to play a song at my buddy Sammy's wedding. Oh, thank you for the claps. I'm glad you like it too. And man, when I was writing it, I don't know. Sometimes songs sneak up on you. You know, especially I think songs that oh, thank you. More claps and love. I'm glad y'all like that song. You know, especially when you're writing a song for a project or for an event or a thing or a person, right? For me, sometimes it's a little bit harder to know whether or not I like it, to know whether or not it strikes me deep. I'm thinking about the other person. I'm thinking about the whatever I'm writing it for, right? And then sometimes after the fact, I'll come back to those songs and they'll sneak up on me and I'll say, oh, this is one of those, you know? And it really wasn't until we started gathering together online every night during COVID that, and I was reaching deep into, you know, deep into the archives that I really started kind of digging back into that song and realizing that I liked it. I don't know, it'd be nice to make, there is a demo. I made a demo of this song after the wedding, and we ended up putting the demo onto a live album, a live solo album of mine. It was just tucked in there, you know. But nothing, never tried anything with the band on it, and I'm looking forward to that at some point. Okay. We started our show last night in Syracuse with this song, and man, every time I play it, when our community is around, there's so much singing along and little lines that you all jump in on. It makes me happy every time. And this is another song that made it onto a live album, but we never tackled in the studio. And well, maybe it's time. Another contender. This one's Erica. She liked coffee in the morning, butter on her bread. She likes the sound of danger, but she plays it safe instead. She liked all the nasty weather, she would take it every time. She says nothing's feeling better than those first rays of sunshine. And she struts along the path that she's on. She says you cannot know the right road when you're worried that it's wrong. Ooh, Erica, you've got us spinning like a drug. Your smile reminds us how we love. When you walk into the room, we all go politics and philosophy while she's cutting up your floor. She drinks Jameson, Jameson, and Jameson some more. She's always eating vegan except for bacon when it's round. Erica believes that moderation keeps you grounded. She said, boys play it fast and play it rough. Life is packed with moments, and they don't last long enough. Ooh, Erica, yeah. You've got us spinning like a drug. Your smile reminds us how we love. And when you walk into the room, we all go. Times of consternation, we misplaced a spark behind our eyes. A moment's hesitation, and here come Erica. She said, let's go howl at the moon. Here come Erica. You know we do it all for you. Smile reminds us how we love. And when you walk into the room, we all go na 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 na. We go na 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 na. We go na 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 na. We go na na na. But all right. Yeah. So that's Erica. Yet another contender. I should mark these down as I go so I don't repeat the contenders. I got them up on a little screen here. There we go. All right. So next contender. This one is a song that is on Hurricane Wind, our album. And there was a studio version, but it is not a studio version with the band. It's a studio version that I sing with John Oates, who I wrote the song with. John actually just finished a recording of this song, and I do not know. I should check. I should see if it's released. He was going to release it, and I don't know if he did or not, but it's a great version. It's different than our version, the version that we play with the band, which is the way it should be, right? I mean, that's the coolest thing about a song, right? It is a living art form, and no matter who plays it, the song is going to sound and be different, and that's one of the best things about music, in my opinion, you know. But I love the band version of this song, and there is not one that exists right now in the world. And so I'm thinking that maybe it's time for us to record this. We already started, and it's going pretty good so far. Anyways, this is a song called All I Am. Here we are at one road's end, you and me hand in hand, filled with doubt from where we've been. Didn't turn out like we planned. All I am is the ground below the stars. All I am it's a story written in scars, slipping steady through shifting sand. In the end, that's all I am. Don't have to follow no friend's advice. Folks don't get it, it ain't their life yet. It's up to us, this choice we made. Hold together or will we break? All I am is the ground below the stars. All I am is a story written in scars, slipping steady through shifting sand. In the end, that's all I am. You and I on the darkening skies. I can't be the man you thought I'd be, but I keep walking if you walk with me. Walk with me. All I am is the ground below the stars. All I am is a story written in scars, stepping steady through shifting sand. In the end, that's all I, stepping steady through shifting sand. That's all all yeah. Well, I do like singing that with the bandies. We played that last night. We played a bunch of the contenders last night and over the weekend. And it's been, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? My goal is to eventually, right, record them all, or even start recording them all now. But the next Adam Ezra Group album has to be a concise 10 songs. 10 songs. That's all you get. I mean, I know we've all seen albums with more songs than 10, or even less songs than 10. But these days, I think it's worth putting together a 10-song album. It just feels nice. It's 45 minutes. It tells a story, and it's not worth. I'd rather put out 2 albums with 20 songs. I'd rather put out 3 albums with 30 songs than squeeze them both into 2 long albums where songs get buried and missed a little bit. 10 songs, every song gets a feature. You can concentrate and wrap your head around each one. So, whew, tough one. How about a brand new one? This is the latest one the band has been having fun with. Inspired by our days on the road. Shitty Motel Coffee. Well, I guess it's time to go. Another night, another show. It's imperfect, but we've had ourselves a time. Well, let's do it all again. Another road, another band, another song, another day, another night. Riding on, riding on. Time is short, the road ahead is long. Well, I wouldn't trade miles for gold. We'll have some stories when we're old. Hold on to that day, see with me, my friend. Drinking shitty motel coffee again. Well, there ain't no joy without some pain. Ain't no pride without some shame. Ain't no cred without some blame. Don't ask me why. Ain't all uniqueness we the same. Mix all our sparks to get a flame, shining through the edges by and by. Ooh, riding on, riding on. Time is short, the road ahead is long. Well, I wouldn't trade it now to gold. We'll have some stories when we're old. But until that day, you see with me, my friend. Drinking shitty motel coffee. Short and sweet. I like that song as a contender because it is, it just doesn't take itself too seriously, right? And I write a lot of serious songs, and it's nice to have something in an album that's only purpose is fun and joy and, right, a reason to smile. And that sure is one, at least for me. All right, well, this is one, let's see what we have next. Okay. This has been one of my favorite songs to play out since I wrote it. Oh, thank you for the love and the poop emojis. Yeah, so, for those of you who've been coming out to see me a lot, you've been hearing me play this one a lot because I'm just thinking about it a lot, and it's gonna be hard for me not to choose this one as one of the top contenders. I've been walking out for miles now, sand under my feet, collecting little seashells as I go. 16 shores and 18 days, promises to keep, but there are moments I can stop and take it slow. If I had a nickel for every bar I've played, and if I had $1 for every nickel made, maybe I could think about staying home a while, but that ain't in the cards right now. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light, that the life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So I'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Maybe she will keep them in a jar up in her room, or she might make a necklace or a crown. And she might say when her friends' daddies dropped them off at school, that hers is out there somewhere thinking about her. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light, that a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So I'll gather all my courage, I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Well, I love the life I chose, and I don't want any other. You won't catch me feeling sorry for myself. And this day will pass in whispers that become a memory, that will live inside a jar of little shells. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where darkness meets the light, Life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So I'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with the pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. With this pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. The bigger problem for me is not whether or not to put that on the album, because I feel like I really want it to go on the album, right? But the bigger problem is how to produce that song, right? Because for me, the song is already doing the thing that it's supposed to do when it's just me and a guitar, right? And so the question is, when you go into the studio, right, is will adding something to the song really just take away from the song? Will it really cover up the thing, right? And I don't know the answer to that right now. And it's something that I got to think about a lot, and I probably need some help thinking about. But I was peeking down at some of your comments, and I know that for a lot of you, that is right up there on the top of the contenders list. Let me tell you where we're at right now as far as the songs that I have shared on the contenders list. Out of the 27, we have over the last 2 weeks shared Pocket Full of Seashells, I'm Gone, Big Love, Erica, Shitty Motel Coffee, All I Am, All I Am, not that one, Little Moon, You Dance With Me, Just My Luck, Letter to Allison, and Unkind World. So, I don't know, it's hard. It's hard. I'm going to play 2 more songs with y'all tonight, and this first one is not a contender because we already recorded it on Hurricane Wind, and it's not one of the songs that I would like to re-record. In fact, I think we did. And when I listen to it, I think it's doing at least enough of the thing. It's very hard for me to ever be totally happy with the recording, right? But I'm not upset when I listen to it. That's a good place to be for me. But we're gonna play this one going out to one of our gatherers that is tackling some heavy shit today. You've gotta stop, come on, like a hurricane wind. You gotta spark that lights the fire that never ends. And in the times when hope is gone, you give me the strength to carry on. I know our path is long, but I believe you got light. Rise up like a dawning restless day. You got a voice when there are no words to say. Yet through everything you do, you know I'll be watching out for you. I know our path is true, 'cause I believe now. When your soul, it screams out loud, that do everything you do, and I'll be watching out for you. Know our path is true, 'cause I believe in the strength of one, I believe in a change of come. I believe that there's never been an easy way. I will walk through the wind and the rain, and I know you would do the same, 'cause I believe. I will stand on the top of the mountain, raise my hand to the fire. I will not back out on the cover, I will not back down from the fight. I will make my voice a hurricane, set my soul alive. I will not stop, I will not stop, I will not stop, 'cause I believe. There's never been an easy way. I will walk through the wind and the rain, and you know you will do the same, 'cause I believe. I believe, yeah. Yeah, I believe. Yeah. Well, before we play our last song, and I apologize that I'm ending a little bit early today, but I'm excited because I got home and my sister-in-law Betsy is here visiting us from Colorado, and I'm super excited to hang out with her. So I'm gonna play a last song for y'all, and then man, I will see you, many of you, and hopefully all of you, if you're at least tuning in to the live stream, because we will certainly live stream at some point. But this weekend is we go to a place called the Snow Pond Center for the Arts in Sydney, Maine. On Saturday, we're gonna be featured at a festival, at a beer festival they're hosting, which should be super fun. And then on Sunday, we begin our getaway sessions, 3-day trip. Snow Pond Center for the Arts is like this camp. It's like a summer camp in the middle of the woods, except it ain't for kids. I mean, it could be for kids, but they do a lot of adult programming there, and I lost you for a second, but I hope you're back. They've got awesome little cabins by the water, and they've got dorms for us all to stay in. And so we're just gonna all camp out for 3 days and hang out and share a ton of music and share our community. I hear there's a raging kickball game being organized as we speak. I'm pretty excited about that. There's a beautiful lake for swimming and boating, and there are many, many miles of trails to hike and run and bike and whatever suits your fancy while you're there. But I'm just really excited to be in one place with a bunch of y'all for a while. You know, the trips that we organize, they're an opportunity not only for you all to connect deeper, but for us to get to connect with you all a little bit more than we can during a normal show, right? And we share meals together, and we hang together. We are closing down ticket sales, I believe, either either tomorrow or the next day. I'm figuring it out with Robin, but we will. I know she may be posted on our trips Facebook page. We'll do posts on social media, but tomorrow might be the last day to grab tickets. It's Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and I know for us working folks, that's really hard to get away during the middle of the week like that, and that's okay. That's okay because we have 2 other trips coming up over the next 365 days, right? Till we get back to our next getaway sessions trip. In January, in early January, the first weekend of January, we do another 3-day trip in Vermont called the Winter Gathering. I know a lot of you regular gatherers know about this, but it is a 3-day deep dive into the music and into the community, and it'll be our 3rd Winter Gathering, and it is, again, one of my 3 favorite days of the year, just to dig deep with y'all. And we have some really exciting news in that last week we announced a 3rd and brand new trip that we have started. We are going to be starting in 2024. And it is called Operation Cozumel, our first Adam Ezra group cruise. And man, y'all, I have to tell you, it is pretty incredible. Within the first handful of days that the tickets have been on sale, there are already 80 of you coming on the cruise with us. It leaves on June 13th out of Tampa, Florida. We float our way down to Cozumel on a big old ship and then float our way back. And we spend 4 days on the water. And man, I cannot wait for that. For those of you that have already got your tickets or are planning to get your tickets, I'm going to give you a heads up now, but you'll have lots of heads up coming up. We are working on the night before we leave, because, right, you have to board the boat in the morning. So if you're flying down to Tampa, you're going to get in on June 12th, and we are currently working on setting up a show in Tampa that night of the 12th. So plan to fly in early enough that you can come out and party with us before we all get on the boat the next day. That'll be super fun. Anyways, there are a lot of other things to talk about, upcoming shows this fall. I know we're going to be down. We're doing a bunch of stuff. We're doing stuff in New Hampshire and Portland, Massachusetts. For you New Yorkers out there, it's looking like they may confirm a show in New York City. We're going to be back in Burlington, Vermont again. We are going to be bouncing around. We're going to be in the Providence, Rhode Island area. We're going to be down in Connecticut again. So we're at least hitting all the states in the Northeast kind of area. And for those of you outside of the Northeast, don't worry, we got lots of plans to come your way. Okay. Anyways, thank you all for hanging. I haven't mentioned it, but I mean, it's only been 2 weeks since the Ramble. I still can't believe what an incredible experience that was. I can't believe that together as a community, we were able to raise $143,000 for our homeless veterans in need. It is amazing what we are doing together these days, and I'm just so honored that y'all are online with me tonight and that you're part of this community. So thank you for that. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our bars. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. Make it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the lane. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we had. These moments pass lightly, won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to work when the working is through. Let us drink one to make. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Thanks for gathering with me tonight. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you again soon.